morning, Your Honor.
All right. Good morning, everyone. Court is now in session with the Honorable Judge Sean B. Perkins. While court is in session, please keep your backgrounds quiet and clear. Sit back, wait for the names to be called, and please be properly dressed at all times. Also, if you're in a vehicle, there is no driving while court is in session. Thank you. Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, Officer Peoples. Good morning, everyone. This is Marshela Gonzalez.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Probably appropriate to start with Mrs. Gonzalez first, because you only have two matters. So this is the City of Detroit versus Marshela Gonzalez, case number SP 11099331 and SP 11996461. Ms. Gonzalez, I see that you have a driving while license suspended and Ms. Gonzalez, you were here before.
Yes.
And you have proof of that class you were gonna take?
Yes, it's in my phone.
All right, well, you need to give that to me. I can put my email address in the chat for you.
Okay.
All right, we passed that matter. Let's go to Mrs. Ortiz. This is the City of Detroit versus Lourdes Ortiz, Lourdes Marie Ortiz, case numbers SP 1088416, count 1, 2, and 3, and SP 1088491. Mrs. Ortiz, again, I just off the record with you regarding the offer. You've been charged with 4 misdemeanors. And off the record, we discussed that there's an offer here in the file to plead to two of the misdemeanors, and the other 2 misdemeanors will be dismissed. I will fine you $240 for each misdemeanor, and I will give you some time to pay. I'll also let you know that you have Mr. Glenn on the line that you can speak with regarding the matter. I'll also let you know that you have a right to a trial if you so choose to dispute the charges or put up any defense to them. First, I'm going to ask you, Ms. Ortiz, and you can just give me this in a yes or no answer. I don't need to know any specifics. Did you have the proper plates? Do you have insurance? Do you have a registered vehicle? And do you have a driver's license now?
No.
Okay, so you let me know what you want to do, Ms. Ortiz.
I wanted to see if I could do payments.
You want to take the deal, Ms. Ortiz?
Yes.
Now, I'm not going to supervise payments. I'm going to give you as much time as you need to pay.
Okay.
So you're gonna have to do that on your own.
Okay.
And I don't know if there's much more I can do for you.
My question is, do I have to go up to the court and pay it or online?
You can go online, you can go at any DivDav kiosk in the city of Detroit, and you can certainly just come to the court and pay it as well.
Okay, thank you.
All right, so you ready? You want to take that deal, ma'am?
Yes.
All right, can you raise your right hand, please? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
You can put your hand down, ma'am. Ms. Ortiz, you understand you have a right to a trial in these matters?
Yes.
And you understand by taking this deal, you're going to give up that right to a trial?
Yes.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what I stated in the record?
No.
I can't, you got to speak up, ma'am.
No.
Okay. Ms. Ortiz, let me draw your attention to May the 30th, 2020, at around 12:55 p.m. in the city of Detroit, in the area of Boston Boulevard and Dexter, ma'am. Did you have an occasion on that day to be pulled over by a Detroit police officer?
I don't recall.
You don't recall being on Boston Boulevard and Dexter Avenue?
Yes.
5/30/2020, you do?
Yes.
And do you recall being pulled over by a Detroit police officer on that day?
Yes.
And do you recall that Detroit police officer asking you to provide a valid driver's license?
Yes.
And you couldn't do so, could you, ma'am?
No.
And why is that?
Because while I was getting my license, the Secretary of State was shut down because of the pandemic. So the appointment that I made, I kind of missed it.
What do you mean you kind of missed it, ma'am?
I missed it because I didn't have a ride at the time.
So you didn't have a license, is that correct?
Yes.
It's because your license was suspended?
Was never gotten.
You never had a valid driver's license?
No.
Very well. So, ma'am, I'm going to accept your plea to the count of failure to display. I'm going to fine you $240 in that matter, ma'am. Ma'am, were you operating on that day a 2009 Toyota?
Yes.
And on that day, ma'am, was it something wrong about the license plates on that vehicle?
There was the tags. They were expired.
Okay. Very well, ma'am. I'm going to accept your plea to the improper plate, ma'am. Both of those are 0-point offenses. Both of them are misdemeanors. However, only one is going to abstract to the Secretary of State, and that's the failure to display. That's $240 for that matter.
Okay.
How much time do you need to pay, ma'am?
2 weeks. 2 months.
2 weeks?
Yes.
Oh, you're talking about payment plans as if that's $480, as if you needed to. I'm going to give you till August 20th, 2021. I'm going to waive the warrant fees, and I'm going to hold you responsible for the reinstatement fees. Though reinstatement fees aren't going to be a part of this hearing this morning, I'm only concerned about the $480, but just keep in mind that in order to get a driver's license, you're going to have to pay those $45 reinstatement fees, which I see you have 4 of them. So that's going to be another $180.
Okay.
So if you don't have any further questions, Ms. Ortiz, you are free to leave, and I hope you have a very good day.
All right. Thank you so much.
All right, you as well. Okay, this is the City of Detroit versus Anthony Deshaun Goodner, case number C5473051, SP 11276791. excuse me, 184657381. And I told you it was some more that were, SP 866023, counts 1 and counts 2. Mr. Goodner, there is an offer here in the file for you to plead to the failure to display and then amend the other driver while license ticket to a failure to display. 2 counts of failure to display, $240 apiece, and dismiss the other matters. Again, you have the same right to a trial. You also have Mr. Glenn on the line that you can speak with regarding these matters. I'll do the same for you. I'll waive the warrant fees. You're going to be responsible for the reinstatement fees.
Okay.
You have to let me know what you want to do, sir.
I take the deal.
All right. Can you raise your right hand, sir? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Okay, you put your hand down. Mr. Gardner, do you understand you have a right to a trial?
Yes.
You understand by taking this offer, you're gonna give up that right to a trial?
Yes.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what was been stated in the record?
No.
Okay, Mr. Gardner, I'm gonna draw your attention back to, November the 2nd, 2020, at around 3:49 p.m. in the city of Detroit in the area of Braille and Capitol Street. Did you have an occasion on that day to be pulled over by a Detroit police officer?
Yes.
And on that day, did that Detroit police officer ask you to produce a valid driver's license?
Yes.
And you couldn't do so, could you, sir?
No.
And why is that?
My license was suspended.
Very well. I'm gonna find you guilty of failure to display a valid driver's license. I'm gonna find you $240 in that matter.
Are you amending it?
No, it's written as a failure to display. That's straight up.
Oh, straight up.
And then let me draw your attention to back to October 19th of 2018 at around 12:55 p.m. in the area of Chicago and Rutland Street. On that date and around that time, sir, did you have an occasion to be pulled over by a Detroit police officer on that date?
Yes.
And on that date, were you asked to produce a valid driver's license?
Yes.
And you couldn't do so, could you, sir?
No.
And why is that?
License was suspended.
Very well. I'm going to find you guilty of the amended count of failure to display a valid driver's license. With the stipulation of probable cause, counselor, I'm going to dismiss the other matters.
So stipulated, Your Honor.
Thank you. And Mr. Gardner,
Yes.
let's see what I see. gonna dismiss those other matters. I'm fined you $240 for each count. That's a total of $480. I do see that you have a bond here, at least on one of the matters, sir. I can do, I can have my clerk, put in a request to apply that bond, and you can call the bond people today and tell them you want that bond applied immediately. Or you can come down to the court and ask them to apply that bond immediately. Or you can pay the fines either online or at the kiosk, and then the remaining, that bond will be mailed back to you. What would you like to do with that, sir?
I would like to have the bond applied to it.
You have an ink pen, sir?
I'm sorry.
You have an ink pen? Let me put it in the chat.
1 second.
I'm gonna put it in the chat for you anyway.
I got a pen.
Okay, the number is 313-965-5228. So when in about an hour or so, you can call the bond office and tell them that you want to have that bond applied. And you want to immediately have that bond applied. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, if there's nothing further, let's put a date on the remaining balance. How much time do you need to pay the remaining?
Depending on how much the remaining balance is, I can have it paid by the middle of August, like third week of August.
Is that 30 days?
Yeah.
August 20th?
Yes.
All right, I see $200 here on one bond, so it's 480. 480 minus 200 is gonna leave you with 280. So you're gonna also, I'm gonna waive the warrant fees. And you're gonna also pay the reinstatement fees, but the reinstatement fees aren't gonna be a part of this. That dollar amount won't change, so you'll have, that'll just be $45 per reinstatement fee. You'll just have to make sure you pay those before you approach the Secretary of State for a driver's license. So I'll, until August 20th, and if there's nothing further, sir, you are free to leave.
Thank you, sir.
All right, very well. Have a great day.
You too.
All right, let me get Mrs. Gonzalez. All right, hold on a second.
It's actually the big sentence. So.
Ms. Gonzalez, I got your certificate completing that class, so thank you for that.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, this is the city of, recalling the case of, Marcela Gonzalez. Ms. Gonzalez, I did get your, certificate. Ms. Gonzalez, tell us what you thought about the class.
Honestly, the class really did teach me, like more importance. Like, it was necessary. It definitely was necessary for me.
Give us some substance.
Like, just like for me personally, the aggressive driving part or whatever, like that, that part, having more patience on the road, going into your car with a better mindset. Like if you go into your car with upset before you get into your car, it's gonna reflect on the road. That kind of stuff like related more to me. So
If you're one of those aggressive drivers,
I'm a safe driver, but yeah, I could be an aggressive driver.
you think the two can go hand in hand, being a
No,
safe?
no.
So-
After reading that, no.
Okay, so you're not a safe driver then. You thought you were a safe driver.
I thought I was a safe driver. Yeah.
Okay. What else did you get out of the class that you didn't know before you went to?
I'm sorry.
What else did you get out of the class that you didn't know before you went to it?
I learned more about the alcohol levels and that kind of stuff. But like far as like some of this, a lot of actually majority of stuff is kind of in driver's training class, both segment 1 and 2. So I know about the laws and everything.
Why do you believe he should have given you all?
I'm sorry.
No, I was talking to my city attorney. I was wondering why my city attorney left, because you still gotta give me an offer on this case, because, did we tell you what was gonna happen, if you did the class?
Yes, you guys said you were going to dismiss the case if I completed the class.
Let me wait for him to come back. He just stepped out. All right. Just give me another minute, please. I have a 586-823-2770. Mrs. Gonzalez said that you said you were going to discuss the case if she completed the class. She's got two, just a driving license suspended and a speeding one. All right. Did you? Yeah, she discussing your fine with what you said. All right, Ms. Gonzalez, based on the representations that we made to you, and based on the fact that you held your benefit of the bargain, we're going to dismiss both these matters, and you are going to be free to leave, ma'am. If you have any further questions, let me know. If not, you have a very good day and be safe out there on the road.
Thank you so much, Honor. You as well.
All right. Have a good one.
Bye-bye.
You can go on there, that's, they're dismissed, because she driving.
We did put it on there? We did put it on the paperwork?
I'll put it on the thing, but I did get her certificate and everything too. Maybe
Yeah, I remember because we give her our opportunity.
Yes.
So I remember that's what we discussed.
was saying, who's at the number, who called in at 586-823-2770?
This is Danny Luzrai, Your Honor.
All right.
I don't have Zoom, Your Honor.
You said, Donnie Ludre?
Yes, sir, Your Honor.
Good morning to you, sir. And who's on the LG Stylo 5? I don't think they can hear me. Mr. James iPhone, what's your last name?
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Hello.
No, you're
Hello?
on. Mr. Luje, hold on. Just hold
Oh,
on.
okay. Okay, I'm holding on.
Until I call your name. Mr.
Okay,
James,
okay.
to you. What's your last name, sir?
Oh, L-O-N.
I can't hear you.
Wrong. L-O-N-G.
Okay. Good morning, Mr. Long. Mr. Martell, good morning to you. You have Mr. Dewan Kareem Gardner. All right, let's take care of Mrs. Oliver. Ms. Oliver, you still with us?
Hello?
Yes.
Oh.
All right, Mrs. Oliver. Let me pull your name again. See what we can do for you. All right. So yesterday, we entered into an agreement where you would pay, you looked at 2 tickets. And the 1 ticket is not fully paid. But one. The other ticket has been fully paid. We will, I'll make sure that my Perkins Nash closes that case up. So you paid $285 for that matter, and that was the 240 plus the reinstatement fee. And then you had another paid another looks like $195, or at least they applied. So one, that's $480. Okay.
That's how much you told me to pay yesterday, sir.
I remember. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to you're still going to owe that $90 on the improper plates.
Yeah, they told me that yesterday.
And I don't know how did that happen, because you lost, oh, I know how that happened. You lost the $90 for the reinstatement fees. Okay, so let's go to the 2012 ticket. the no ops ticket that you had entered into the agreement with on that. Can you pull this up with me?
Oh, yes,
So
ma'am.
we can do this, and this is the payment part. 124
Oh, my God.
963 901.
Just print it.
Well, I just want to get rid of the
Oh, okay.
discretionary fees.
Okay, yes, ma'am.
So I can save you on that ticket $112, it looks like.
So we waive the late fee and
Waive the late fee and the warrant.
fee, okay.
And we need to put a time in where she needs to pay.
And, yeah.
Now,
Be sure so the
Mrs.
late fee don't go back out.
Yes, so make sure the late fee doesn't go back out.
Mhm.
So, Mrs. Oliver, tell me, I'm gonna cut these fees down, as much as possible that I can for you. Are you laying down, ma'am?
Yeah.
Please sit up, ma'am. All right. So what I want to do is I want to establish a date in the future that you can possibly come up to pay these things. And what I'll do is, it's gonna be dependent on you. So this stuff doesn't go into warrant status again. I want you to give me a date in the future where you can pay it. Now, it doesn't necessarily have to all be paid at that time, because I know it's gonna be a lot of money. But what you will have to do is you'll have to keep coming back in and asking for some more time. You got to take that responsibility, so it doesn't put out extra warrants. And then when that happens, it's going to charge you all these late fees over again and warrant fees and stuff like that. So give me a date now that we can put all this stuff in the future.
You told me yesterday that I have some silver infraction tickets as well.
And I'm gonna what I'm gonna do for you today is I'm gonna take all those civil infraction tickets and I'm gonna wipe away the discretionary fees, the $50 late fees, the late penalty fees and stuff like that. And I'm gonna give you an opportunity to pay them. But if you don't have them paid by the date that you give me, if you don't call back in, then all those late penalties and all those warrant fees are gonna go right back onto the account again. But if you call in, then we can go back to your file again and we can put that date give you some more time in the future. You understand?
Yes.
All right. So on this first ticket, I'd like to weigh $112. It took it from $362 down to $250. On the next ticket, we need that date though.
Yeah.
Let's get a date. Let's put a date of October 19th, 2021 on all these. That's 3 months from now.
Okay.
All right, so then let's go to ticket number 14-428-1041. Let's get her to the next one.
That's the reinstatement.
That's right. Let's take it.
Take the reinstatement fee, oh, okay.
And how much is the first ticket again?
First ticket's gonna be it came down to $250. This next ticket was up to $216, and I got it back down to $135. You can write this stuff down. You write this stuff down?
Yes.
All right. Let's go to 16, 2, 3, 8, 8, 5, 5.
That's ridiculous, man.
Hey, if it's so ridiculous, you don't have to be here.
Oh, you can finally hear me.
And I don't want to hear you.
Well, I didn't know I was connected. I'm not technology savvy. I spent a half hour trying to get connected to you.
All right, very well. All right, let's do the same thing for that.
Hello.
All right. Next one, the next one I got from 246 all the way down to 120. All right, let's go to 1947-11762.
I'm good.
All right, I got the next ticket. It was 228 down to 105. Let's go to 19. 487-1741. The next ticket, 228 down to $145. And then the last one, 19-487-1743. Take off.
Just to make me have a Wednesday.
Next ticket was 148. I got it down to $115. Okay, ma'am. I'm giving you till October 19th, 2021. You met your end of the bargain. I'm gonna meet mine, and let's make sure that that one ticket yesterday. One that improper plates, let's put that date to that time. That's SP 9977243. SP 9977243.
And do the same thing on.
Let's just, yeah, she's already paying on that one. Let's just put that date in the future so it doesn't get like painful fees and stuff. And then let's go to the one that she had paid, they didn't close. That was 19-4871-751. Okay, Ms. Oliver, I've done what I said I was gonna do. You've done what you said you were gonna do. We closed that one matter up as well. Ms. Oliver, if you can't find, if you find yourself in the position not unable to pay that by the time that I gave you, 10/19, then hope that you would stay on top of this and zoom back in, and we can see if we can find you some more time. Okay?
I got a question. So because yesterday the problem was that they added the reinstatement fees on. So do any of these tickets have reinstatement fees on them? Because
all the tickets have reinstatement fees that you didn't pay, but I waived a lot of money for you today. So that's the best I can do. That's what happens.
I'm asking because I don't want to issue like I had yesterday about the payment. So you said I owe $870, but that's why I'm asking. Is it $870 plus reinstatement fees or just $870? That's how much it is?
No, $480. So yesterday I told you that the tickets that you got yesterday were $480.
The reason why I asked is these Delta valves had huge issues. They're failing once a year. The tank was built in 19. I just got to call that manufacturer.
I told you that yesterday. I was going to waive the warrant fees, and I was going to hold you responsible for the reinstatement fees. When you let things go into default, or when they get your warrants out, then that automatically triggers that $45 fee. We're not supposed to waive those. I did on those ones that I cut for you today. I waived all the reinstatement fees on those. So I took it a step further for you. So that $90 that you got charged yesterday, I understand you probably didn't understand completely what was going on. You got the benefit on a whole lot of all those other tickets that you don't have to pay those $45 fees, which I'm not supposed to do, but I did it anyway for you because you did as you said you were going to do. So other than that, when you go online now and you type in your name, all of those monies you're going to have to pay. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Is there any further questions, ma'am?
No, one more thing that I asked is, can you make sure that you update?
It's already updated. It's already updated.
Because that was an issue yesterday as well. They told me that the system wasn't updated, so they didn't know what was going on.
It's already updated.
That's the third time it's been replaced.
I want you to do it.
Pull that fucker off, put it right in the Home Depot. I'm telling
very well. Have a great day.
You too.
All right.
Mr. Quincy.
All right, Mr. Martell.
Mr. Quincy, can you put your phone on mute, please?
Yeah, I muted him already.
Okay.
Is Mr. Martell gonna come up here and get? All right, let's go. Let's move on then. Mr. Ligon, you can unmute yourself now.
Okay, how you doing, sir?
Good morning. How can we help you?
I'm almost completed my course, but I'm on the last chapter and it's asking for the magistrate or judge name and you're not listed.
Okay. I don't know if that's gonna have any effect, but you got my name. Can you type it in?
Nope, it won't let me type in. It just let me select from a number of judges' names that they already have listed. And the closest one is David A. Perkins.
No. Do you have a Judge Langston on there?
Langston?
Yes.
I think so. Actually, I have to go on my iPad to look at it, and I'm actually with you on my iPad.
All right.
Make sure.
Well, we'll deal with that. We'll deal with that later. If it's the Judge Lang, I don't care what judge you put on there, as long as you complete it. That's irrelevant to me.
Okay, then good. I can just go ahead and continue to my last chapter, and I'll see you tomorrow because I'll be completed. Or if I complete it today, I'll call you back or zoom back in.
Very well.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
You're welcome.
All right. Mr. James Thomas Long, are you on the line?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. This is, the city versus James Thomas Long. Case numbers SP 1097580, counts 1, 2, and 3. We'll even include in there 2 matters that are in default, Mr. Glenn, because they were had during the pandemic. We'll include SP 1097577, counts 1 and counts 2. Let's go to SP 1097674, counts 1 and 2. We'll even include in there these matters that are in default had during the pandemic. SP 111743, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 111746, counts 1 and counts 2. Let me see if there's an offer here in this file. And, okay. So I need to get an updated offer based on the stuff that we just talked about, because this doesn't have, the offer doesn't encompass the stuff that I set aside the defaults for. So let me hand this over to my city attorney. Let me make sure that I have everything in here so he has all the information he needs. Yeah, I told her the 25th.
What is date? Okay.
The 25th of January, which is August. So. Mr. Goss. Here is another file for you. He's got, well, this only deals with two of the tickets. And he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 in total.
Wow, okay.
So I don't know what happened, but just give you an opportunity to look over it and see what you can offer him. We'll print out ROAs for the other. I didn't have to do that. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, this has everything in there. All right, Mr. Long, I'm gonna pass that matter so he can take another look at it.
So do I gotta come back or?
No, you don't have to come back. You have to just, give me a minute and he can, give you an
Okay, no,
updated.
okay, no problem, no problem.
That's gonna encompass everything that you have, so you don't have to keep coming back and forth and stuff.
Okay, okay, no problem. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Mr. Donnie Levi.
Yes, Mr. Lugerai, sir.
Lugerai.
Yes, sir. Or Lugerai or Donnie, whatever you like to call me, sir.
No, I'm gonna call you by your name, sir.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
Yeah, but we also Mr. or Mrs. Dana Poole, I believe. I think I couldn't read her independence, her client's name, but I'll see.
Okay. This is the city of Detroit versus Donnie Lulujui. Did I get that right? He's gone now.
Hello?
Mr. Lulujui.
Yes, sir.
This is case number U59862421. Mr. Lulujui, there is an offer here for you to.
Good morning, Your Honor. This is Jeremy Bowie. I'm here on Gardner. Can I get placed in a breakout room with him?
Excuse me, sir. I'm on. Are you on Lulujui?
Oh, I'm sorry.
All right. Mr. Lulujui.
Yes, sir.
Who do you want to get in the breakout room, counselor?
DeJuan Gardner. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I didn't realize you were on the record.
I don't see DeJuan Gardner on here. All right, so Mr. Lulujui, there's a offer here for you to plead guilty as charged under a 3-month delay. I will fine you $240. And what I'll do one step better than that. I'll close the matter out as soon as you pay the $240.
Okay, could I pay it by next week? Could I pay it by Monday? Come to the courthouse and pay $240?
You certainly can, sir.
Okay, $240 and the $240 to the courthouse, correct?
Yeah, Mr. Lulujui, we got to go through a little. We gotta have a little discussion about what you did, though. Okay, on the record. You ready?
Yes, sir.
Raise your right hand, sir, please.
I am raising my right hand, Your Honor.
All right, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
All right, do you understand that you have a right to a trial in this matter?
Yes, sir.
You understand by taking this offer, you're going to give up that right to the trial?
Yes, sir.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what I stated in the record?
No, sir.
And you're taking this offer because you're taking this offer on your own free will?
Yes, yes.
Okay, let me draw your attention back to January 7th, 2021 at 8:30 a.m. in the city of Detroit in the area of 1395B Cherish Street. Did you have an occasion to come in contact with the Detroit police on that day, sir?
Yes, I had contact that day.
And what were you doing on that day, sir?
That day I was going to buy some dope.
And that dope wasn't sold to you at CVS, was it?
No, sir, no.
And you didn't have a legal right to buy that dope, did you? No,
sir.
Mr. Glenn, do we need anything else?
What type of dope?
Oh, what type of dope was that, Mr. Lulujui?
It was Coke.
Was it crack cocaine, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. Do we need anything else, Mr. Glenn?
No, Your Honor, I'm satisfied.
I'm satisfied as well. Mr. Leluja, I'm gonna find you guilty as charged, of possession of drugs. I'm gonna take that under a 3-month delay. I'm gonna fine you $240. And I'm gonna give you, what did you say? I'm gonna say, well, let me just put in here, you got a 3-month delay. So let me put in here a pay by October 19th. Now,
Thank you, Your Honor.
I told you as soon as you pay it, the quicker you pay it, the quicker this case will be dismissed. So
I'm gonna pay it by Monday. Your Honor, once I pay this case, you're gonna close it, right?
Don't be dismissed, sir. Have a great day.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a nice day. God bless you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right. Mrs. Hall. All right, who's on the LG Stylo 5, the gentleman that we had a little discussion with earlier? I got you. I need your voice though. I need you to unmute yourself. Still in the bottom left corner, sir, is an audio icon. You got to hit that audio. It should be able to unmute then.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now. What's your name, sir?
John Bernard Gray, Your Honor. Case number SP 114104181.
John Bernard
Gray.
Gray?
Yes, Gray. Your
I
Honor.
got you. I have it. All right. All right, we're gonna get your file pulled, sir. Just give me a minute. Now, Mr. Boyd, your client, I don't see you on the line. After you interrupted, you had also interrupted my court, Mr. Boyd. Now you don't want to speak.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. There's a lot of noise in the background. I can't hear you.
I know, but after interrupting my court, I don't even see your client on the line.
I just texted him and told him to log in right now. I don't know why he's.
Somebody's just logged in, Mr. Jarrell's iPhone.
Yes, sir.
What's your name, sir?
Jarrell Giddings.
Okay.
You tell me to turn his camera on. Mr. Jarrell?
Yes, sir.
You gotta turn your camera around. The only thing we see is the floor.
Yeah, I'm trying to turn it around now.
You see Jarrell.
Giddings?
Was that Giddings you said?
Yes, sir. Jarrell Giddings.
Spell it, please.
JORAILGIDDINGS.
I don't see you on here today.
Well, he's at the top, like the fourth spot.
Oh, I got it.
Oh, Giddings.
You only have one matter.
Oh, wow.
All right. So we have two attorneys online. I know that Mr. I don't see your client. Mrs. Hall, I tried to call your name earlier. All right, let's move on. Mr. Gray.
Yes, sir.
All right, you're up next, sir. Let me pull up your name. Make sure you don't have any other stuff that you may or may not know about that we can take care of today as well. It doesn't look like that's the case. All right, this is the city of Detroit versus John Bernard Gray, case number SP 1141048, counts 1 and counts 2. Mr. Gray, there's an offer here in the file to plead to the amended count of open alcohol in a as a passenger and dismiss the other matter. The only thing about that offer is that it's still the same 2-point offense that would be open alcohol in a motor vehicle driving. I'm told that the difference is the Secretary of State looks differently at the open intox looks at the open intox passenger and driver differently, or the insurance company does. I don't know that to be the case. All I can tell you is that both of the matters are 2-point offenses, and they will dismiss the other matter. So based on that, let's see what it says. Based on that, it says the allegation is that you had an empty bottle of Remy Martin, drinking the good stuff, and the bottle was empty, but the cups were half full. Driver claims it was his. I can give you an opportunity to speak with Mr. Glenn, who I know has probably dealt with these matters many times, and he can discuss.
Can I say something about that, Your Honor?
Not necessarily. I can let you say something to the lawyer. I'd rather you do your conversations with the lawyer so y'all can keep your
I was just going to add that was a half of a bottle, and after the officer wrote me the ticket, he gave us the bottle back to pull off with.
I mean, but see, what you're doing. Listen. See, that's why. Listen. That's why I say that, in this arena, less is always more. That's why I say I give you an opportunity to speak with the lawyer, but you want to just speak anyway. And basically what you told me is you had the bottle of empty in the car. Yes, I mean, you had a bottle of open alcohol in the vehicle.
Yes, but I don't understand why the officer gave it back to us and allowed us to.
That's irrelevant. That's irrelevant. Speak to the lawyer, please. Mr. Glenn, kind of explain to Mr. Gray what I'm trying to say and what he's already said. Mr. Gray, okay. Join the, you got a prompt up there on your screen to join the breakout room.
And you say do what now?
There's a prompt on there that says join the breakout room.
So hit join.
It should be blue.
Hit join?
Yeah, hit join. You see, well, I know you haven't got it yet because you're still on the screen. There you go. All right. Who do we have next? Mr. Giddens, did you get off the line again?
No, sir. My phone's out. I'm back on now.
All right. Is that, do we have John Long's file? James Long, I'm sorry.
Real people, really.
I got Mr. Terrell Giddens. Sorry. What is he? Oh, he's sitting there putting his name.
You know, that's like scratching nails on the chalkboard for me.
You at work.
Oh, yeah.
It's just relaxed. That's what it is.
Huh?
It's too relaxed. That's what it is.
I try to keep it cool, but he's still doing it.
That's my last.
He still gonna do it.
Defiant.
Right. Man!
Oh, yeah, that's the new file. I think I put it up there.
I got Mr. Gibbons.
Long?
No, Long, I don't have Long.
That's the one Jay walked up because we didn't have it. Too.
All right, I got Mr. Gibbons here.
Okay.
And for some reason, they don't have Long. Mr. Gibbons, I'm not even gonna call this right now. Oh, Mr. Long, I got Mr. Long.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna see, what, Mr. Gibbons?
Yes, sir.
All right. Now, you heard me have a conversation with, Mr. Gray about less is more, right?
No, I didn't even hear you. My phone was offline. My phone had died. I had to get it back charged up.
Well, in the when you talk about the court of law, it's the criminal. When you talk about the court of law, the criminal court, well, I don't know what he's doing.
My phone is messed up, sir. It's just doing everything. It's just doing all this crazy stuff on its own. I'm here though.
All right. When you talk about the criminal court of law, that you always hear you have the right to remain silent.
Yes, sir.
You know, that is one of the best things about our whole criminal justice system is that you have the right to remain silent. You don't have to prove anything, and you don't have to say anything. They have to prove, the people who are charged, you have the burden of doing all of that, proving you found a reasonable doubt. So with that being said, I usually ask this question only to see if we can find some sort of better resolution for you, because I only see that you have the one driver's while license, no operator's license ticket.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get it situated so I can.
It doesn't seem as you had any other ticket that went along with that, so I don't know why you end up getting pulled over, and that would be something for you to discuss with the lawyer. But let me ask you this: do you have a driver's license, sir?
No, sir.
Okay, that's it. That's it. I won't ask. I don't want you to say any more.
Okay.
All right.
Sorry,
Mr. Glenn, have we
turn
got
my camera around for you?
Don't worry about it. Mr. Glenn, have we got have you got an opportunity to speak with Mr. Gray?
Yes, Your Honor. He's going to take the plea offer for open alcohol in a motor vehicle as a passenger and dismissal of the loudspeaker ticket. Is that correct, Mr. Gray?
Can you go in there and get him out of that room? He doesn't know how to get out of there.
Well, can you time him out? Can you just time him out?
It's gonna take me a minute. You'll be quicker to go in there and get him back out.
Oh, well, it might take me more than a minute to get him to do it. So just.
Here he is.
All right.
Mr. Gray, you back with us?
Yes, sir.
Okay, yeah, speak with the lawyer, correct?
Yes.
Are you understanding what's going on?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. I thought I was under arrest for a minute there.
Wanted to say hi.
Look at that. Do you understand what's going on now, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
So we have, and from my understanding after your discussion with Mr. Glenn, you want to take the offer of open intox, of the amended offer of amended count of open intox alcohol passenger?
Yes, Your Honor.
And dismiss the other matter. Okay, Mr. Gray, can you raise your right hand, please? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, Your Honor.
You can put your hand down, sir. Mr. Gray, you understand you have a right to a trial in this matter?
Yes.
You understand by taking this offer, you're going to give up that right to a trial?
Yes, Your Honor.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what I stated in the record?
No, Your Honor.
Let me, hold on a second. Okay, sorry about that, Mr. Gray. So let me draw your attention to December 10th, 2020 at around 12:25 a.m. in the city of Detroit, in the area of Parker and Dickerson. On that day, did you have an occasion to be confronted by a Detroit police officer?
Yes, Your Honor.
And were you in the 2007 Chevy on that date?
Yes, Your Honor. Suburban.
Okay, and on that date, did you have alcohol, open alcohol in that Suburban?
Yes, I did, Your Honor.
And what did you have?
Pint of Remy Martin.
The good stuff, right, Mr. Gray?
That's the best that I drank.
There wasn't no Cavassier. There wasn't no Martell. It was
Remy
really.
Martin.
There it
Remy
is.
Martin, VSOP.
There it is. Mr. Gray, I'm going to find you guilty of the amended count of open intox passenger. I'm going to fine you $240 for that, and I'm going to dismiss the other matter with a stipulation of probable cause, Counselor.
So stipulated, Your Honor.
All right. Let's talk about the money, Mr. Gray. How long can you need to pay?
Couple days. That's enough time to make it downtown.
All right. If I put next week in there, will you think you can get down here by that time, sir?
Yes. Do I actually come to 36th District Court to pay that?
Well, you can come to 36th District Court and pay it, or you can pay it at any DivDav kiosk in the city of Detroit. I'm told they're at the CVS's. I know that there's one at Meyer on 8 Mile. And, or you can pay it online at 36districtcourt.org.
Okay.
Excuse me. So I'm going to put on here.
It'll be paid, Your Honor.
Very well. I'm going to put on here pay by, what's today's date? Let's say pay by July 28th.
Okay.
2021. Mr. Gray, I would ask you, and you don't have to, but I would ask you to zoom back in when you make that payment so we can make sure that the matter gets closed out completely. Just the matter is closed. All right?
So you're saying the day that I make the payment to come back to the Zoom thingy or whatever?
Yeah. Yeah, and then just let us know that so we can list that matter as closed.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, well, one more question. If I went down to 36th District and paid that, do I have to come back to the Zoom?
Well, if he goes down there, we'll say they should close it out there, but
A lot of times they don't.
a lot of times they don't. A lot of times, I would. You don't have to come back. It'll be paid. It should never come back up. But I like to have all these matters on my docket read closed. So
okay.
it's just not. It just if it doesn't read closed, then for the court's purposes, it's just sitting out there. And I would ask you to do that. You know, if you can.
Okay, Your Honor, no problem.
Very well. Have a great day, sir. If you don't have any further questions.
Well.
All right. All right. Okay, again, I got Mrs. Hall on the line. And Mr. Giddens, we were told, here, Mr. Giddens has one count of no office. It says no office.
Secretary of State.
He says he doesn't have a driver's license.
Yeah, but if you run it, they can citizen.
They what?
He still should be running.
Yeah, you want to run Mr. Giddens'
Oh, okay, yes, ma'am.
information?
Yeah, because I don't know why it said no offer.
It says no offer in big letters.
I know, I didn't write it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, that's, you wrote?
Did I put that down there? Because we didn't have an
Is that
offer?
your writing?
It is.
Oh, okay.
Because we didn't have an offer, right?
No, so that's why.
LTD. Oh, that's fine, then just.
Yeah, because it was just a printout, the ROA. I didn't have a file.
Okay, FTD.
All right,
So still running?
no, don't have to run. All right, I got an offer for you. This is the city of Detroit versus Jarrell Giddens, case number 207067151. Mr. Giddens, there's and I don't know legally what much difference in failure to display is than no ops.
No ops is 2 points.
No ops is 2 points.
I believe so. They reflect.
Let me make sure. And this is just for my own purposes. We're gonna offer you, the city attorney's gonna offer you, a failure to display. That's gonna be a $240 fine, and, I'll give you time to pay. Unless you wanna take it to trial, see if the officer shows up, you can do that as well. You can potentially get the case dismissed, but I don't know if, you only have this one count. So you have a right to the trial. You have a right to speak with the lawyer that's on the line here today. And, you definitely can take the deal as it stands.
Yeah, I don't want to go to trial or anything. I'll just take the deal because this the last ticket I need to pay off to just get my license back. So I just want to just go ahead and take care of it. I don't even want to wait to go to trial or anything.
All right, can you raise your right hand, Mr. Giddens? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
All right, Mr. Giddens, do you understand that you have a right to a trial in this matter?
Yes, sir.
You understand by taking this offer, you're gonna give up that right to a trial?
Yes, sir.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No, sir.
Okay, Mr. Giddens, let me draw your attention back to, April 30th, 2020 at around 10:13 PM in the city of Detroit in the area of McNichols and Livernois. Did you have an occasion on that day to be pulled over by a Detroit police officer?
Yes, sir.
And on that date, Mr. Giddens, were you asked to produce a valid driver's license?
Yes, sir.
And you couldn't do so, could you?
No, sir.
Well, why is that?
I got into an argument with my girl. We stayed in Southfield, so I just left home and sped off to my mom's house. I was just speeding to get to my mom's house. I was so annoyed with my girl. I just left home.
I don't need all that long story, Mr. Giddens. Why did you couldn't you produce a valid driver's license?
I didn't have my wallet on me, sir. I just rushed out the house and didn't grab my stuff.
Let me ask you this. Did you have a driver's license at that time?
No, my license were suspended.
There it is. That's the short story.
My license were suspended, sir.
Okay, very well, Mr. Giddens. I'm gonna accept your plea to the amended count of failure to display. I'm gonna fine you $240.
Okay.
How much time do you need to pay, sir?
Probably about a week or so.
Well, give me a date.
At least by the 28th or something, 29th.
All right, I'm gonna give you till September 1st.
Okay.
All right, 2021. If you find yourself in a position that you can't pay that by then you need to zoom back in to see if we can find you some more time. Okay. But if you get that paid, I'm gonna tell you just like I told Mr. Gray, you need to zoom back in for us so we can close the matter out. Well, they should be closed out once you pay it, but I want to get it closed out. I've seen some cases that didn't get closed out. So let me ask you this: did you make amends with you and your girlfriend? Make amends? When is the wedding date?
We good. She got my son and everything. My son just turned 3 a couple days ago. So.
Now when's the wedding date?
I haven't proposed yet, but
all right,
I'm gonna get it together and propose to her.
Very well. Have a great day, sir. If you don't have any further questions.
You too, sir. Thank you.
All right. Mr. Long, you still with us?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mr. Long. Very well. Madam Court Reporter, did we read all of Mr. Long's stuff into the record?
Yes, we did, Judge.
Thank you. I finally got an offer for you, sir. So, that offer, when's your birthday, sir?
August 15, 1993.
That offer is to plead to failure to display and plead to improper plates, $240 apiece, and also plead to the amended count on a civil infraction of blockading traffic, $175. And then all the other matters will be dismissed. You understand that, sir?
Yes, sir.
So today, that's gonna come to $655. Now, I'll waive the warrant fees, but you're gonna be responsible to pay the reinstatement fees
Okay.
in these matters, which are a lot, but that doesn't have my concern today. The only thing that's gonna be concerned today is gonna be the $655.
Okay.
Let me ask you this, sir. You have a right to a trial if you want. You have a right to speak with this lawyer that we have on the line if you want, or you can take the deal. What would you like to do?
Yeah, can I talk to your lawyer, please?
Yes. Mr. Glenn, you see he had a laundry list of charges, correct? And then we set aside the defaults on the other ones. So I'm gonna put you guys in the breakout room. Mr. Long, you can join that breakout room. Mr. Glenn will talk to you.
Okay, what is the offer, Your Honor? What is the offer?
The offer is failure to display, improper plates, and an amended count of blocking traffic for one of the civil infractions.
Oh, okay. All right.
Very well. Mrs. Hall,
Yes, Your Honor.
I've tried to call your name many times, and you were not. You were not.
Yes, I'm sorry about that. I'm in 4 different courts and 36 district court at the same time.
How can we help you, ma'am?
I'm sorry?
How can we help you?
I had a 910 case, Art Center versus Milton. It was a first hearing on a landlord-tenant case.
That's not having anything to do with me.
Well, that's not good then. I've been in the wrong spot the whole time. It was supposed to be Judge Jones Coleman, which I had on here as 434.
It's 436.
436, ma'am.
Okay, I'll try that. Thank you.
Have a great day. Mr. Bowie, I don't see him.
Yes, Your Honor. So if
Let's see, what's your client's name?
Dewan Gardner.
Gardner?
Yes.
Agardner?
No, Garner. Gardner.
Ner, that's what I thought, but I don't know if I said it right. And spell the first name for me, please.
Duwan.
Okay. Oh, he's out of you're on there for Ed Martell then.
Yes. I had to step in for him.
Yeah. What do you want to do? I don't.
If we can get a package deal of a civil infraction, non-extractable, no points, but a fine, we'll accept that. If not, then we'll just set it for another pretrial and figure something out.
Let's see.
He's a failure for a crash. Failure to report a crash. No ops.
I know we have $5,000. That's doesn't have to be. So,
This is what the office is.
oh, I guess you got it. So where is the guy?
And calling him, Your Honor. I haven't been able to get through. I called his mother, couldn't get through.
You asked him to go to Michigan defensive driving. Did he do the Michigan defensive driving course?
Your Honor, that's why I was trying to get in contact to figure out if he did that, and I have no answer for the court. But I think it'd be best probably we just adjourn it so we can hunt him down and just figure out what he's done and what he hasn't done. I just have no viable excuse, no why he's not here.
All right.
Yeah.
They just know they do is issue a show cause anyway.
Right now. So,
well, let's say August 31st. Let's call the case. This is the city of Detroit versus Dewan Kareem Gardner. Case numbers SP 11044000, counts 1, 2, and 3. And case number SP 11044011. Put your appearance on the record, please, Counselor.
Yes, Jeremy Bowie, P80657, on behalf of Mr. Dewan Gardner. Your Honor, Mr. Gardner is not present. We just asked the court waive his appearance for this proceeding just to adjourn this matter to August 31st.
All right, I'm gonna give Mr. Gardner. I've already adjourned it one time so that Mr. Gardner can take the Michigan defensive driving course. Today, he was supposed to be here. He's not. I do recognize that he has retained counsel, but you're gonna have to get your client together. You're going to get your client together, sir, because this is the last time I'm going to adjourn it. I expect him that, well, he doesn't have to have the Michigan, he doesn't have to have taken the Michigan defensive driving course, but if he doesn't take the Michigan defensive driving course, there's not going to be any offer.
Yes, Your Honor.
And then, sir, when he comes back, if he doesn't show up the next time, I'm going to issue a bench warrant, and I'm going to put a cash bond on that.
May it please the court, Dante Goss, P60162, behalf of the city of Detroit, Your Honor. Your Honor, since Mr. Gardner has missed this court appearance, and he was supposed to take the defensive driving class, I say instead of keep pushing it out and out, why don't we set it for the trial on August 31st? That way, if he shows up, we can deal with it one way or another. If he did take the class, that way we won't keep kicking the can down the road.
Well, the only thing I have to say about that is if he doesn't show up for trial, the can is going to get kicked down the road again anyway. And then it's going to be subject to bringing officers. What do you have to say, Mr. Bowie? Your response to that?
Your Honor, I've just set it for a pretrial. I believe we can resolve it there. We'll make sure that he gets to court and let him know that, you know, this is his last shot. He can do this or go to jail, period.
I mean,
I put my objections on the record, Your Honor, so it's, you know, I give it to you, but I need to at least state that for the record.
I'm inclined to agree with all right, let's do it. Let's give him a trial date.
Or we could set we can set the bench trial for the 31st, and then on the 24th set a pretrial.
We're gonna give him a trial date, September 1st. September 1st at 9 a.m. We'll deal with it all then.
Your Honor, I don't have any objection if he can get his client in, zoom in, you know, prior to that date if he don't want to go to trial. I have no objection if he want to do that, if he can get his client here.
You hear that, Mr. Boyd?
Yes, Your Honor. That's why I was saying let's set a date prior to the trial.
We're not gonna set, we got the date, September 1st. The trial date. If you zoom in, we'll pull the file again.
Okay.
But he's not here today, you know? So it's like, we'll keep setting dates for him. I don't understand how he doesn't show up and he's paid you guys to represent him.
We'll figure that out, Your Honor. I don't know why.
Very well.
Yeah.
All right, have a great day, sir. If you have any further questions.
You too. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Glenn, you got a chance to talk to Mr. Long?
Yes, Your Honor, he's going to take the plea offer.
All right, Mr. Long, are you back?
Yes, sir.
I need to see your face, sir. Mr. Long, you understand? I gave you an opportunity to talk to Mr. Glenn, and you've had a chance to discuss these matters. He makes a representation that you want to take this offer.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Long, can you raise your right hand, please? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
Or you can put your hand down, sir. Mr. Long, you understand you have a right to a trial in these matters?
Yes, sir.
You understand by taking this offer, you're going to give up that right to a trial?
Yes, sir.
Are you taking this on your own free will?
Yes, sir.
And has anybody offered you anything other than what we stated in the record?
No, sir.
Okay, Mr. Long, let me draw your attention to July the 15th, 2020 at around 10:39 a.m. in the city of Detroit in the area of Dexter Avenue and Brokey. Did you have an occasion on that day to be pulled over by a Detroit police officer?
Can you say that one more time?
Did you have an occasion on that day to be pulled over by a Detroit police officer?
Yes, sir.
And on that date, were you asked to provide a valid driver's license to that officer?
Yes, sir.
And you couldn't do so, could you, sir?
No, sir.
Okay. I'm going to find you. And why is that?
Does not have valid driver's license.
Okay. I'm going to find you guilty of failure to display. I'm going to draw your attention to the day before that. When it rains, it pours, huh, sir? July the 14th, 2020, in the area of Dexter and Davison in the city of Detroit. And did you have an occasion to be pulled over by the same police officer on that day?
Yes, sir.
And on that date, were you driving a 1999 Ford, black in color?
I can't recall, probably.
Well, this is the first time you got pulled over. It seemed like
I have two cars, Your Honor, so I don't know what car I got pulled over in. No one ever took my car, so I don't know.
Do you have a 1999 Ford, black in color?
Yes, I do.
So that's what it has. So you don't dispute the fact that if the ticket said you were driving that car on that date, you don't dispute it, huh?
Oh, no, sir.
And then what you did, that was the 14th. So you said, I'm a fixed officer, Hill, I'm gonna jump into 2001 Ford. That's a different color. He don't know. Is that what you did, sir? No, you don't have to answer that.
No, sir.
So on that 1999 Ford, sir, was there something wrong with the plates in that car?
Yes, the place on the car was expired.
Thank you. I'm going to accept your plea to the improper plate. I'm going to fine you $240 in that matter. And then I'm going to draw your attention to the same day, the same time. Did you make an improper right turn on that day, sir?
Yes, that's what drew the police attention. Yes.
And what did you do? What was improper about that right turn?
I cut another vehicle off to make the turn.
Okay, very well. Based on that, I'm going to accept your responsible plea to the amended count of blocking traffic. I'm going to fine you $175. I'm going to dismiss with stipulation of probable cause. I'm going to dismiss the other matters.
So stipulated, Your Honor.
Very well. Mr. Long, when can you pay?
About a week or so.
The whole $655, sir?
Yes, sir.
So what's going to happen is, let's see. So I'm going to waive the warrant fees. And you're going to be responsible to pay the reinstatement fees. What's going to happen is if you're going to see a dollar amount that's probably going to be $285 for these two matters. Because they're going to have the reinstatement fees attached to that. So I'm going to ask you to do the same thing I've asked everybody else to do, is when you make those payments, we can still close it out as long as if they pay everything but the reinstatement fees on there.
Yes.
If you make that payment, $240 for each ticket and $175 for the civil infraction, then then you could just pay $240 for each one of those, or you can pay the whole thing, but you're going to have a $45 reinstatement fee attached to it. I'm not concerned about that right now, but if you zoom back in and we can make sure these matters are closed out once you pay them, that would sort of help us. If you have any other questions, we can answer them then. So I'm going to put on there, I'm just going to put on here September 1st.
No problem.
2021. You can zoom back in on that date and let us know if you paid it off. If you find yourself in a position where you can't pay it off, then
it'll be paid.
We'll see on that date if we can find some more time.
It'll be paid.
Okay, very well, Mr. Long. If there's nothing further, you have a very good day, sir.
You too.
Thank you. All right, it seems like that'll conclude everything. Do we have somebody that's calling?
No, Your Honor, this is very, I'm trying to get early court date.
Okay. I think that's gonna be it, Mr. Glenn.
Okay, Your Honor, you have a nice day.
You have a better one, thank you.